Where?
Over there, sir. This way.
What do we have here?
Sir, about an hour ago we received a call. A biker reported seeing the body while passing through. He gave us the location, then hung up.
Cause of death? Looks like a fatal stab wound. Forensics will confirm. Knife was found next to him. Identification?
His wallet and ID were still on him. Name's Mr. Yala Lewis. 49 years old. Ex-prisoner. Served time years back. No family on record so far. And bottles of wine scattered nearby. Looks like he'd been drinking.
An ex-con in the woods with a knife and wine. Doesn't sound random. Anything else?
Yes, sir. We also found a folded paper near the body. It wasn't just blank. It had strange symbols on it, like some kind of code. We already sent it back to the office for analysis.
Symbols? A code?
Yes, sir. Could be a message or a warning. We'll know more once the tech guys finish with it.
Keep this tight. Whoever left that paper wanted us to see it, and I intend to find out why. Here's what we know so far. The victim is Yala Lewis, 49 years old. They found him in Blackwood Forest with a knife wound. He's an ex-prisoner. No signs of theft. His wallet and ID were still on him. And to top it off, there were empty wine bottles scattered around the body.
So not a robbery. Looks personal.
Or staged to look personal. Ex-cons don't usually stroll into the woods for wine tasting.
There's more. A piece of paper was found near the body. Symbols, like a code. Forensics has it now.
Symbols? If it's a code, we'll need patterns. Any photo of it?
You'll get it as soon as they digitize it. For now, assume it matters.
If it's connected to digital data, I can cross-check. I'll start pulling everything from his phone, contacts, emails, see who he was talking to.
What about his circle? Family? Enemies?
I already ran his ID through the citizen files. Divorced a month ago, 1 daughter, no siblings, no parents alive. The ex-wife still lives in town.
Divorce plus a dead man equals fireworks.
Then go light the fuse. Talk to her. Neighbors, too. Anyone who saw him last. This isn't just another dead ex-con. Whoever left that paper wanted us to find it. Question is, why? Find me the answer.
Mrs. Yala? We're detectives, Adam and Yusi, Homicide Division. We need to ask you a few questions about your ex-husband.
He is dead, isn't he?
How do you know that?
Because I know the man. The way he was living, it was only a matter of time. Drinking, fighting, screaming at everyone. So tell me, how did it finally happen?
Alex, what did you get from the phone?
Well, that's the strange part, sir. The phone's almost empty. No pictures, no videos, no documents. Nothing personal at all. Like it was brand new.
Maybe wiped?
Looks like it, but not completely. Whoever did it erased almost everything, except for a few call logs and one saved contact.
One contact?
Yeah. The name in the phone was Pawn, but when I dug into the metadata, I found the real ID behind it. A guy named Yaji Lani.
Yaji Loni. That name rings a bell.
It should. He's a known ex-con. Did 3 years with our victim, Luis. They were arrested together for robbery. Lonnie cleaned up after prison. Started working as a mechanic. No records since.
And you're sure the number's active?
Yes, it is.
So our ex-prisoner friend was talking to Luis right before he died. And he's listed as Pawn.
Exactly. And there's something else. Call frequency. Dozens of calls a week, sometimes in the middle of the night.
Find this Yaji Loni. I want him in the station before sunset.
On it, sir.
He was found in the forest this morning. Knife wound.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Excuse me, ma'am. Records show your ex only had 1 daughter. Who's the young man?
That's George. He's my son from before I met Lewis. He was 4 when I married him. Lewis was his stepfather. but never more than that.
And your daughter?
Sally. She's 23. She teaches at the primary school.
We'll need to ask you about your divorce. Why did you separate from Luis?
Because of why he went to prison. He tried to hurt my daughter's friend Tansy, here, in this house. He was drunk like always, and he lost control. After that, I couldn't trust him. I divorced him while he was still behind bars.
So, alcohol made him violent?
Alcohol made him a stranger. At first, he loved Sally, cared for her like she was everything. But later, he turned into something else. She was terrified of him after he got out. She avoids even answering his calls.
And George?
He was never close to Luis. They both knew they weren't father and son. Just polite greetings, nothing more.
What do your children do now?
George is interning to become a detective, actually. He'll be glad to talk with you. Sally's a school teacher, like I said.
When was the last time you saw Luis?
A week ago. The day he got out. He came here drunk, shouting, trying to force his way in. Neighbours had to step in before the police came. He was furious. He kept yelling about seeing his daughter.
And last night, when he was killed?
I wasn't here. I was with someone. A man. He's a lawyer, Theo Navarre. The same one who helped me get the divorce. Luis hated him. When Luis showed up last week, Theo nearly went outside to fight him, but I stopped him. He was furious with me for holding him back.
So your alibi is the lawyer. And your children?
George was out with friends, some party. Sally, she's been in China for 2 weeks with Tansy, her friend. Summer holidays. They're still there.
All right, ma'am. We'll need to speak with George next.
Tansy, any luck with that weird paper yet?
Still working on it. It's not handwriting, just a black and white pattern. No letters, no obvious symbols, nothing like that.
So it's not just some random doodle?
No, someone made this deliberately. Someone spent time on it. And at the bottom, there's a sentence that says, "Smell the bacon."
Smell the bacon? Seriously? What is that supposed to mean?
Could be a taunt or a clue. Whoever left this wanted it found. And there's a signature. A single letter. T.
So someone kills Luis, leaves a strange pattern message, a cryptic sentence, and signs it T.
Exactly. Whoever did this wants us to notice. Wants us to think.
All right, save everything. The chief needs to see this tonight, and we have to figure out what the hell smell the bacon is supposed to mean.
George, we're detectives Adam and Yussi. We need to ask you some questions about Yala Luis.
My stepfather? Yeah, I heard you talking with my mom. He's dead, isn't he?
You don't sound very shocked.
Should I be? He wasn't a saint. He was an alcoholic, violent. We all knew he'd end badly. I'm just surprised it took this long.
Still, he was family, even if not by blood.
He wasn't my father. Never was. We just shared the same roof for a while.
Your mother says you kept your distance. Is that true?
Yeah. He knew I wasn't his kid. And I knew it too. We barely spoke. Just hello, goodbye. That's it.
Where were you last night, George?
With some friends. Party. You can ask them. They'll tell you.
You're interning to be a detective, right? Interesting career choice.
Yeah. Thought I could do better than the cops I grew up watching. No offense.
Tell me, George, if you had to guess, who'd want your stepfather dead?
Take your pick. Ex-cons, drunks he fought with in bars, maybe even neighbors. He had a way of making enemies everywhere he went. That's the truth.
All right, that'll be all for now. But we may come back to you.
I'll be here. Like I said, I've got nothing to hide.
All right, Yajilani, you and Yala Luis, old friends?
Since forever.
We grew up together. Did a few stupid things together, too.
We saw your name in his phone, but not under Yaji. He saved you as pawn. Any idea why?
Yeah, that's just a joke between us. I called him King in my phone.
King and Pawn. Cute. Why those names?
We played chess. A lot. Last match we played, I lost. Rule was, loser calls the winner king. Winner calls the loser pawn.
When was that game?
3 days ago. We played every 3 days, always at the same cafe near the forest road.
You two called each other a lot. But in his phone, you're the only contact that's been active. No one else. Any reason for that?
He told me he lost his old phone a few months ago. Bought a new one recently. Guess he didn't have time to add anyone back.
And you? You don't sound like a man with many friends either.
I'm selective. I spend more time reading than talking.
What kind of books?
Chess strategy, systems, patterns, and sometimes tech. I like how things connect. Networks, code, logic.
You two did time together, right? Robbery case.
That was his fault. He didn't stick to the plan. I set it up perfectly. Timing, exit route, everything. But he got greedy, went off script.
So it wasn't your fault?
Not. I'm smarter than to get caught by cops of this era.
All right, Yaji. That'll be all for now. But don't leave town.
Why would I? The game's just getting interesting.